Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Rise in Progress. Today we'll be talking about health equity and some of the ways in which MSMS is working to eliminate disparities in our healthcare system. Joining us today is Dr. Amit Sachdev, who is a board-certified neurologist and Associate Chief Medical Officer at Michigan State University. Dr. Sachdev, thank you so much for joining us today. Can you tell us a little bit about why addressing inequities in healthcare is so important?
Delighted to be here, Scott. Healthcare inequities have always existed in our healthcare system, and the COVID-19 pandemic really brought these to the forefront. Minority and underserved populations have developed higher rates of COVID-19 infections, they've suffered greater COVID-19 economic impacts, and they continue to suffer from decreased access to healthcare. Addressing these inequities is important not just for the health of our minority populations, but really for our communities.
Thank you, Dr. Sachdev. Those are great points you made there. As I mentioned earlier, MSMS is working to eliminate health disparities in our health systems. Some of that work is being done on MSMS's Task Force on Advancing Health Equity. As a new member of the MSMS Task Force on Advancing Health Equity, can you tell us a little bit about some of the work that's taking place in the task force?
Of course. The task force has four major objectives. The first is improving the diversity of our physician and provider workforce. The second is improving cultural awareness amongst all of our providers and clinical settings. The third is addressing social determinants of health that affect the health of our patient populations. And the fourth is promoting organizational structures that are more culturally aware.
Well, it sounds like there's some really great work being done in the task force, Doctor. All this work is being supported by a grant that was recently awarded by the W.K. Kellogg Foundation, and we're really excited to see some of the work that will come out of this task force. For those interested in more information, please visit msms.org, and we look forward to seeing you in our next episode of Rise in Progress. Thank you.